Carnivorous plants are some of the most interesting and amazing plants in the world. They have the ability to catch, digest, and absorb nutrients from various organisms. They have evolved to do these feats because of their habitat. They normally live in bogs, which are very waterlogged, and because of this, their soil is very nutrient poor. All the water that goes through their soil takes away its nutrients. The plants have evolved to absorb nutrients through their leaves, since their soil has no nutrients. They take their nutrients from living organisms, such as bugs, and that is why they are called carnivorous plants. There are a lot of different carnivorous plants, but there are some plants that are best for beginners. I would suggest you to either start with Venus flytraps, Cape sundews, or easy to grow Asian pitcher plants such as Ventricosa, Diana, or bilberry. They all grow quite quickly and are easy to track their life. All carnivorous plants need mineral poor water, with a ppm preferably under 100. They do not like chlorine and fertilizer in their water and soil. It is not suggested that you use tap water for your plants, unless you know what it is. You can easily check by calling or going onto the website for your city's water treatment. They require nutrient-free soil, or else they might die. Do not use soil brands like Miracle-Gro, because they add a lot of nutrients into their soil. You should use soil that is slightly acidic and nutrient poor, so that your plants can live their best life. Venus flytraps are a species of carnivorous plants that live in the Carolinas. They can survive freezing temperatures and would rather prefer it. They like dormancies, which is when light and temperatures lower significantly. This would happen in the winter naturally in their habitat, but if they do not get their dormancy, they can look less healthy and live a much shorter life. That is why it is recommended that the Venus flytrap gets a dormancy. When a Venus flytrap is in dormancy, it slows down growth and loses its old leaves. When in dormancy, it would look almost dead, and that is why people think the Venus flytraps are hard to take care of. Their dormancy can easily be triggered by putting your Venus flytrap in the refrigerator and taking it out when it is getting close to spring, to let it continue growing again. Venus flytraps like very strong light, but should not be allowed to fry in the sun. They like waterlogged conditions, which is when their soil is very wet. They can be easily found at gardening sections in most hardware stores. Cape sundews are a tropical plant that normally live in Africa. Sundews are a type of plant with sticky leaves that can trap many different bugs. Their leaves are covered in dew and are actually quite beautiful. You can watch as their leaves slowly close and digest their prey. They like sunny conditions, but not very hot temperatures. They don't need dormancies and are most likely better without it. They like high humidity and moist soil. You can easily acclimate them to your humidity by first putting them in a Ziploc bag and slowly taking the Ziploc bag off over a month. They can very easily be reproduced, both sexually and asexually. Asian pitcher plants are very interesting and beautiful. The pitchers can come in many different shapes and colors. They can be either called Asian pitcher plants or Nepenthes, which is what I will call them in this video. Nepenthes ventricosa, Diana, and bilberry are some of the easiest species to grow. They like humid weather and moist soil. They are tropical and they should not get a dormancy. Nepenthes can be classified into two categories, highland and lowland. But the three Nepenthes that I have suggested all like highland conditions. Highland Nepenthes like warm days in the 70s and colder nights in the 40s. Lowland Nepenthes like both warm days and nights. I suggest you get a book called The Savage Garden, which was written by a professional and has a lot of useful information, such as reproduction. There are a lot of different plants that I did not mention about in this video, but you can easily discover all of them online. I hope you liked this video, and thank you for watching this.